All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Call Me Nakomi and welcome back once more, as always, to Call Me Nakomi's World and Lakers in the other 29. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Our Lakers won once again, broke a three-game winning streak. Thank goodness. We broke a three-game winning streak against the Suns, who we played already once and won against earlier in the season. That was our first home win, our first home opener. We won it against the Suns. Came back and in dominant fashion, even though Bill was in there, he came in, he gave good points and good play, but we were able to stick it out and toughen up and pull it out at the end. We won 121 to 119. Tell you, I thought it was going to be one of those games. I actually didn't get a chance to watch it until this morning. I was unable to, I was not in my home, so I didn't have a chance to really watch it and make notes on the game. But I got a chance to do it this morning, first thing in the morning. Got my notes down and said, you know what? I got a quick little time to put in. Let me go ahead and get y'all the goods real quick. As I said, we won 122 to 119, but we were behind the whole entire game. It looked real ugly. I thought it was going to be real ugly for us. I'm not even going to front. I'm not even going to front. It looked real ugly for us in the beginning, and we just stuck it out. But we kept it. We kept it good. We kept it good. We didn't get blown out. So that was number one. The number one key of the whole entire game. Like I said though, they were up 24 in the first quarter. 34 to 25 in the first quarter, and it looked like it was going to be. We started off really good though. We started off really good. I'm going to give y'all a blow by blow in a couple seconds, but AD came through with the 18 points and 11 rebounds. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more in the end. But of course, he had some vision. He did. He has 4 points, one block. You know what I'm saying? He was basically D'ing it up, but he didn't get into foul trouble. I like that. I like that. But that's because we basically had other guys. We didn't have a big dominant big man to have to worry about, except for Nurkic. And Eubanks came through and gave some stress for us to have to worry about a little bit. But maybe AD was able to stay out of foul trouble. Torian Prince came through with a good defense, great defense, with 7 points, one rebound, which I would have hoped that he would have had more, but it was okay because he was basically defending on the perimeter. He had one rebound and two blocks though, so he was out there working. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James, the king, of course. I'm wearing my King jersey today. Best last name in the business. He had 32 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and he actually ended up passing Magic Johnson for fourth in the league in assists all time. Now, I get the whole tournament, the whole debate, you know, GOAT debate, whatever like that. But come on now. Braun can't even touch him in points. He definitely can't touch him in assists. He definitely can't touch him in rebounds. What do you basically want this man to do to prove to you that he is the GOAT? Okay, he doesn't have 6 for 6 finals appearances and championships won. A lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't. But at the same time, has Jordan been to the finals 9, 10, 12 times? I mean, how many times does Braun have to go? He got 4. You know what I'm saying? He was playing against some of the best people in the business. So, but at the same time, put some respect on the man's name. You know what I mean? But anyway, my man had 32, 11, 6, one steal, one block. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the turnovers, I would have said flawless victory. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Reddish, that's the man of the game. I'm going to come through and I'll talk about Reddish a little bit more, but he was doing everything. He was in the starting lineup instead of Reeves. They needed to make a little change up, and I actually like the change up, although Reeves definitely deserves the starting spot. He definitely has earned the starting spot, plain and simple. But the selfless man that he is says that winning is all. Winning is everything. It's all about winning. That's what the man said. I printed that quote out when I saw that he put it, and I put it on my wall at work. Why? Because I want to look at that, because I want to know exactly who that man is. He is Ginobili. He doesn't mind if he's coming off the bench. He knows if he finishes, and he knows that LeBron James completely um, completely trusts him, and that's all that matters. So he's going to come off the bench. He's still going to give you a starter minutes, and that's Reeves. You know what I'm saying? So Reddish, though, came into the starting lineup. I'm not mad at it. They needed a little bit more length, a little bit more defensive, pressure. Gave you 17 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, You know what I'm saying? He was basically all over the whole entire place. He was everywhere you needed him to be. And D'Lo, he came through, even though he didn't have a great shooting night. He was well, actually, he was about 50% from the field, but he was 0 for 3 from three. So, you know, it is what it is. But he basically helped us out with the free throws at the end. Hachimura came in, gave you big minutes, hit some really good points when he needed them. He gave you 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 4 steals and 1 block. That right there, some of those steals were game breaking steals in that game. Christian Wood came through, gave you great minutes, 9 rebounds off the bench. That's what we needed. And Reeves, 15 with 1 rebound, 7 assists. Come on now. He was running the show with Braun. Braun was basically, giving it to him. Braun, he would give it to Braun, and they ran the whole entire show through the whole entire game. I mean, I wish that we basically had some more defensive intensity in the beginning and got some more rebounds. I don't know what we got to do to buy some rebounds or whatever it is, basically, but we got to figure that out, okay? I'll get to what the other team had in a second. Let me just do the run through of the whole entire game. It was the first start, like I said, it was also the first game of the in-season tournament. We did what we could do. We did everything we needed to do, and we came through with the win. It's looking good, and it is looking good. And I actually don't mind the preseason tournament. I mean, the in-season tournament. Honestly, I mean, at first I was like, come on now, but it's the same games you would have been playing in certain against certain teams. It's the same. All the games count towards your regular record. But $500,000, even Ham had to say, yo, that's a lot of money. That's money that people don't have, and might need that extra $500,000. If I had an extra $500,000 right now, life-changing. I mean, I'm not living on their level, but at the same time, give me $500,000. I'll sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? And let the king go ahead and take it through. I'll take it. But anyway, we had AD back, we had Taurean Prince back, we had Rui, and we had Hayes back in the lineup today. That was real big. We were missing them over the games. They were in and out. You know what I'm saying? And so the starting lineup ended up being AD, Braun, D'Lo, Prince, and Reddish. It looked good. I liked it. Reddish always comes through and gives you great defense. So I wasn't mad about that. And that second unit always needs a good ball handler and distributor, and that's why Reeves steps in perfectly into that system. He's a 6th starter, as I think I heard either James Worthy or Big Shot Bob in the post game say. I always said it. He's Al Ginobili. He doesn't need to start, even though it's great, and I think that he deserves to start. At the same time, I think is where you are best used and needed. And I always thought that would be best for him to be on that second unit. I hope that they don't decide to put him on the second unit and then put Gabe Davis in the first. I really hope that that's not what they plan on doing. I hope Gabe is going to be in the second unit with Reeves as a defender and as a shooter. So let's see what happens when that comes back, when Gabe Davis comes back in. But they needed some extra length on the lineup. But Austin, although he didn't start, he was solid, and he said that winning was everything, so he was cool with it. We started locked in on defense. We took a quick little lead in the beginning, but then Braun, with Braun driving to the hole, we went to AD early. And they were doing their thing, getting some, they were even getting some calls, you know what I mean? Rebounding, still an issue though. Rebounding, still an issue. Nobody is out there, or not enough people are out there trying to find somebody who's next to them, turn around and put their ass into their hip and push them back and explode up for the rebound. I mean, that's textbook. You've been being taught that your whole entire lives. I don't know about the AAU format of how they teach kids how to play basketball, but that's how you get a rebound. That's how you get a rebound, and at least get the other team out of position to get the rebound. You know what I mean? Find somebody. It's 5-on-5. It's not like y'all 4-on-5. Find somebody. Everybody's out there with somebody. You, AD, get the big man. Cam Reddish, you on the outside, get the small man, or whoever it is out there. Put a body on somebody. They were getting a lot of loose balls, and it was really helping us. We got into a hole after a few minutes in the first quarter. We got into a hole real quick. But we were doing okay. It was a sloppy. You know what I mean? Katie and Beal knew the assignment. They came through. They were hitting shots right and left. You know what I mean? And we got to a hole real quick. Getting some help from they were getting some help. From the other starters. And Bron got hit with in the shin by KD, going up to the basket, and he ended up having to sit out for the rest of the first quarter. Off turnovers. Reeves shoot the three early in the shot clock and misses. It was killing me. It was really killing me. We were just not reeling in the turnovers from their shots, and we were down 9 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Bron comes back in. Rui and Hayes is in there with him. They got some good looks, but there was sloppy play. Sloppy play once again. Bron hit AD for a really nice dunk, and that's when he became the fourth all-time shooter. I mean, the fourth all-time assist giver, basically. So, salute to you, Bron. I'm wearing your jersey today for that. You know what I mean? Much respect. But at the end of the second, we were down by 8. Starters were all back in at the beginning of the third. Going to AD early again. I like it. And Bron had his 3 going today. Bron had his 3 going today, baby. And Cam giving great defensive effort. He had 3 fouls at the end of the half, so he didn't get a chance to finish the half with them. And he had to come out, but he came back in the third, and he was doing his thing. Try to keep him under double digits was basically our assignment. Stay close. It's unfortunate, but so many games of ours, our game plan is just stay close. We are not dominating, and understandable. Is it hard to dominate against a team like Phoenix? But come on now, it's the game. It's the losses against the likes of It's the losses against where we at. Sorry. It's losses against the likes of Miami and Houston. I don't give a shit how good they're doing. There's no way we should have lost those games to Houston and Orlando. Low key, we should have won that game in Miami. But I rate Miami because they have some stars on that team and they do their thing. They know the assignment. They come through. They perform, and hopefully their bench can help them do it. But against young teams like that, we're supposed to dominate. Right now we should be 4 and 5. Come on now. There's no reason why we shouldn't be 6 and 2, 6 and 3. I'm not doing the math right now. I'm not doing the math. My bad, guys. My bad. We should at least be 6 and 3. We should at least be 6 and 3. I'm just saying. All right. So but KD come through hot, plain simple. Even though Cam was on him, Rui was on him for a time. Prince was on him. Whoever was switched out was on him. They was three teaming him, double teaming him, everything. But KD was hot. He wasn't missing nothing. Even though AD was out there doing the Lord's work, on the boards and doing and blocking shots and changing shots and just doing what he could, nobody was there to basically help him out to gather the ball. He was doing things right and left, and nobody was helping him gather the ball. But I hope that they come around and they figure it out and try to do that for an entire 48 minutes. That'd be awesome. I just appreciate y'all. With the foul line, I'll say that the foul line definitely kept us in. Around that time, D'Lo was driving to the basket, getting fouled, and going through and hitting his free throws. So appreciate you for that, bro. Appreciate you for that. With the clock going down, Grayson Allen hits the layup after getting his own miss on a 3, but Cam comes back and heaves up a 3 and brings it back to 7. So we're going into the fourth, down by 7. Bron back in, and he's in winning time mindset, game mode. You know what I mean? The Suns started missing some shots. Rui hit the 3, Reddish from the corner, 1-point game, turnover. Austin with the layup gives them the lead. Then Reddish hits the 3 with the assist from Reeves. Wood helping him out on the boards with AD on the bench and hitting from outside. Rui playing hard defense and finishing, giving us 4 straight steals and a block. You know what I mean? Reddish was everywhere you needed him to be. He was stealing the ball from KD. He was doing whatever. He was clutch. If you could continue being like this, continue not being, I don't know exactly what the sentiment was about Reddish before he started here and before he joined the team, but I feel like he could definitely continue to contribute to this team. He's young. I would love if we keep those 8, 9, and 10 draft picks from that draft. That's Rui, Reddish, and Hayes. I don't know how they let him. I don't know how they allowed it. You know what I mean? But hey, we'll keep it. He's ours now. You know what I mean? So Reddish was everywhere, you know what I mean? And Braun still was putting in work. So, KD came back in just to save them from being completely getting burnt for the last fourth quarter. But Reese shows no fear on the other end, and back to back. He came through with back to back scores and really kept us in there. And kept the ball in our kept the game going in our momentum. But KD was definitely not missing. One guy, two guys, three guys couldn't stop the man. Couldn't stop the man. Down two. Braun came in. Braun came right back at him, though. Bill comes back. I'm your Huckleberry, you know what I mean? It hits the two. And the lead went back to two. He gets started, gets the stop on we get the stop on KD under 2 minutes to go. Lakers crash the boards. Second chance points, third chance points, second chance Cam in corner, Braun, redemption. Wow. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Braun said, I'm gonna go back to the man. I trust him. I trust all, he knows who he could trust. And the dudes who knows that trust him, that he trusts, know he trusts them. So hey, hits the three in the corner. We're up 40 seconds left in the game. We get stops on KD, tighten up on defense. Unfortunate that we gave up the three. We gave up the three at the end because, the tie break works with the in-season tournament. The tie breaks works on the point differential, but we came through with the win. We held on. And so good game, good team win. You know what I mean? AD was a warrior. He played through his injury. He said it was hurting him through that game here and there, on and off, started to flare up, but he fought through it. Braun with the tweak, kicked him in the shin. KD kicked him in the shin, but he said it would hurt through the whole game, but he was going to fight through it. I'm not mad at it. And Austin didn't start, but he finished that shit, plain and simple. He was fighting through the whole entire thing, and he was a warrior too. So that's why Austin is definitely up there with those three. He's not on that same level, but he is just as important to the team. And that's what we're talking about. And of course, Cam Reddish, game ball, effort, absolutely effort. He came through with the E for effort, absolutely. We get the win, you get the W for win. You know what I mean? Let me give you a little bit more of the box scores on the other end. KD had 38 points, putting in work, 38 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Bates Diop had 11 points. You know what I mean? KD was 4 of 6 from 3. 4 of 6 from 3. He was killing it. Nurkic came through 14.7, 14, 7 and 9. 14, 9 and 7. Sorry about that. Putting in big work. Beal had 24 points. Game, for his first home game for them, his second game back after being injured in the beginning of the game. And Grayson Allen, I'll give Grayson Allen some he has some chops. He was out there, did everything he could until he got fouled out. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? And Eric Gordon came through with 13 points. But I'll give it to us. I'm telling right now. Let me tell you about how the team stats went through. Field goals. We were 42 of 84, and they were 42 of 94. So we made just as many shots as they did. They actually shot 3 more shots, and we actually ended up with a better field goal percentage. We were 50% from the field. They were 44.7% from the field. We were 44.4% from 3, and they were 40% from 3. So we turned around some 3-point shooting. I'm pretty happy about that. Absolutely. We need to get better on our free throws. We made some really good we meant to miss some free throws that we really needed, but we actually ended up having a better free throw percentage too. 76% to their 74%. Rebounds. That's what killed us, or that's what was killing us. They had 52 rebounds to our 43 rebounds. I don't know how they allowed it. You know what I mean? And they had 17 offensive rebounds, and we only had 9. You know what I mean? We made as many defensive. They made one more defensive rebound than we did, but at the same time, it was the offense. You know what I mean? If we could just get those second chance points. It was just really hurting us. Assists. We had more assists than they did. We was even on steals, but we had, of course, 7 to 1 blocks. We had 7 blocks and they had 1 block. So we turned up the defense, you know what I mean? But it's just that second, we make great effort on the defensive stop, but we just can't pull in that turnover or that block or that rebound to turn it into points. We would kill them. You know what I mean? Fast break points. We had 20 fast break points to their 18. Points in the paint, we were even, 52-52. Fouls. They fouled us 4 more times than we did, or the refs called 4 more fouls on them than they called on us. And I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take it. So that was the game. We stayed close. and we were able to pull it out at the end. And so right now we are 4-5 in our record, and we have our next game coming against. Ooh, I was just looking at it. Next game is coming against Portland at home. Then we have Memphis at home, and we have Sacramento at home. Thank you very much, NBA, because it felt like you were sticking it to us real quick. It really felt like you were sticking it to us real quick with the schedule. But at the same time, that's a really nice schedule for us to play all the games, all the people in our bracket right quick during this month. And I appreciate the fact that you're giving us to a good start playing it at home for the next three. So appreciate you, NBA. Let's see what else is going on in the league right quick before I go off in this in-season tournament. What's going on in our bracket? Utah is up is the top at the top of the bracket with the point differential of 6. We have a point differential of 3 with 1-0, and the Portland Trailblazers, who got an easy win against the Grizzlies, are 1-0 also. Phoenix is 0-1, and the lowly Memphis Grizzlies, are 0-2 in the in-season tournament. They are hurting and really need Josh back. And I mean, not Josh, sorry, Ja back. Of course, the Denver Nuggets and the Rockets and Dallas right now are Denver and Houston are 1-0. Dallas is 1-1, and the Clippers and the Pelicans are 0-1 in the tournament right now. Clippers, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? I know. F them Clippers. I don't care. I hope y'all hurt. I hope y'all hurt for as long as possible. I don't care how long it takes for y'all to figure it out, but I hope it ain't soon. It is what it is. In other groups, we have Minnesota, Sacramento, and Golden State with 1-0 records in the unseason tournament. The Philly Pacers are 1-0, and Charlotte Heat and the Bucks are 1-0. Oh, hold on. East, last but not least, Boston and the Nets are 1-0. So, sorry. The Nets are actually 1-1. So that's basically what's going on with the in-season tournament. I think it's a really nice added thing to the season. It'll definitely get your competitive juices flowing early, especially when, I know Bron and AD probably don't need $50,000, but everybody, $500,000, but everybody else is like, bruh, I could do some things with that 500,000. You know what I mean? So, and as far as the whole entire league goes, the Nuts, of course, the Nuts. The Nuggets are at the top with 8-1, followed by Dallas, the Timberwolves, the Golden State Warriors, the Houston Rockets are in 5th place, and the Thunder, followed by Sacramento and the Lakers, right now are in 8th. And I would rather them be higher, but it is what it is. I'll take it. It's early. The 76ers are 7-1. Boston is 6-2. Pacers are 6-3. They look better than you thought they was going to be. And Atlanta is holding it together with 5-3. Bucks 5-3 also, and the Knicks are 4-4. Yeah, everybody else basically who's a little lower than that probably gonna stay where they at for a while until maybe they start to eke back up in there. But that's what's going on in the league. Guys, thank you so much for coming through real quick and listening to me. I really appreciate your time, and I hope that you have a great week. Our next game is, like I said, is Sunday against Portland. So I will see you back there when we have time. Till then, peace, love, take care of one another, and may you always find water and shade.